What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Castrol GTX Cup Series Season 28. I know I said in an earlier post that I was kind of delaying the start of the season, but after looking at the roster again, I thought to myself, "What not? Let's get the season going here." So I know I pulled this crap many times before, so yeah. So anyway, here's the start. So anyway, we're here for race number one of the Gatorade Twin 125 dual races here, as we're to set the starting lineup for the season 28 Daytona 500. Here's the starting lineup for this race here today. On the pole on the pole is actually car number 28 that sits on the pole for the Daytona 500 this season. It is car number 28, Joshua Osborne in the Hardee's Chevrolet. He is alongside car number He is alongside car number 90. There it is. He's alongside car number 90. It is Charles Sanford in the Chameleon Ford. Second row, he's Matt Haas in car number 8. He's alongside Mitchell Collins in car number 70 as the Pontiac he's driving. Third row, he's Jordan Anderson in car number 51. He's alongside car 66, Johnny Gardner in the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Going to the next row down has Trent Dunham, last season's Brickyard 400 champion, in car number 1, the Bullfrog Knit Chevrolet. He's alongside his buddy Dylan Poteet in the Miller High Life Buick, car number 22. Next row is Quentin Moore in car 26. He's driving a Buick this season. He's alongside car 52, Seth Cole. Next row is Shay Derryman. He's one of the rookies this season in car 0, the Coastal Chevrolet. He's alongside Mike Becker in car number 7, the 7-Eleven Chief Auto Parts Ford is alongside. Next row, Jacob Thibodeau in car number 33, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. He's alongside car number 4. It is William Brock in the Burger King Chevrolet. Next row is number 15, Kat Batson in the Wrangler Jeans Ford. She's alongside car number 89, James Sykes, driving the Pontiac this season. Here, he's the second of our 3 rookies that's in this field. That's in this at least in this dual race. There's 5 rookies in the field this season. Next row down has our third rookie in this 125 field. It's Travis Furness. He's in car number 75 in the Simonized Chevrolet, or Simonized Pontiac, excuse me, car number 75. Next row down has car alongside of him in the series. Welcome back to the series, Zed Weinstein, car number 47, driving the Hawaiian Punch Buick for this season. Next row down has Keith Batson in car 21. He won the Daytona 500 last season in season 27. He's alongside Rob Evans in car 55, the starting shotgun field, and also another welcome back to the series, Chelsea Bowles, driving the only Chrysler in the field, by the way, too, in car number 67. She is driving the Buddy Arrington colors for this season. So the field of 21 cars lined up for the first Gatorade Twin 125 qualifying races. Of course, the rules are as always. And of course, as always, how the lineup is set here. Only the front row is locked. And in this case, the front row for the 500 this season is Joshua Osborne. He starts on the pole, and outside pole sitter Jessica Shelton. If the pole sitter or outside pole sitter, depending on the dual races, if one of those two wins the race, then well, the starting positions obviously don't change. But if somebody else besides the front row starters win the dual races, then he or she will be granted third or fourth place starting positions. That is, of course, again depending on the dual races, obviously. Wherever the pole sitter or outside pole sitter finishes in his or her dual race, then, well, of course, the positions as we mentioned, does not change. So you'll see what I'm talking about when the lineup is posted at the end of this video. So 21 cars set to go for the race here in the Gatorade Twin 125 race number 1. Here's the command to fire the engines for this race. That's ladies and gentlemen, start your engines actually too, because we have a couple of ladies in this field here, by the way, Kat Batson and Chelsea Bowles in this field here. So as the field rolls off a pit road, we'll get the green flag right after this. And pace car ducks up on the pit road here as the field come down to take the green flag, and we are underway in the Gatorade Twin 125 race number 1. Here we go. And the field, and of course you notice, and of course you know with CTS physics on these plate tracks, of course the cars will get up to speed very quickly, already over 180 miles an hour at this point. Let's see how fast they get off turn number 2, 188 miles an hour off turn number 2. As Joshua Osborne jumps out in front here. Second position is now Matt Haas. And trying for third spot is Mitchell Collins in car number 70 as he goes to the inside. Taking the J.D. McDuffie cars up to the number 2 position now as they go through turns number 3 and 4. Trent Dunham right there behind him in car number 1 as they come off turn number 4. And this first lap, Joshua Osborne will take the lead here. Second position is now Mitchell Collins. As the first lap touted at 181.954 miles per hour, but don't get used to that pace because second lap is always faster than the first on the plate tracks. Down the backstretch here, Dunham now moves to the inside, but here comes number 26. That's Quentin Moore, who had 4 wins last season and finished number 10 in the points in season 27 in the series here. There's a man who won the championship in season 26. And ironically enough, driving car number 26 this season, by the way, the number in that Buick. In the turn number 1 they go here. Shea Dairyman now moves to the inside here, but he's now caught in a sucker hole. Jacob Thibodeau goes to the inside, car 33. He's got 15 car. Cat Batson shoving him up to the top spot here. I mentioned we got 5 rookies in the field this season. 3 of them are in this race here. Shea Dairyman is one of them in car number 00 here. The other being the 75 car, who's now moved to the second position. Travis Furness in the Simonized Car Wash Pontiac. And I'm trying to think who that third rookie is in the field here. But anyway, Batson leads this lap of this race here. I'm trying to find who the other rookie in this field is in this dual race here. There he is, right there, James Sykes in '89. That's the Pontiac here. That he and he's one of 2 rookies in the field there. That's driving for Gardner Evans Motorsports here. The other guy is in race number 2. That's Colton Schwartz, who's will be driving this season too. He'll be in the number 41 Ronnie Thomas car in the for season 28 this season. Meantime, this guy's no stranger to being up front though. Seth Cole in car 52. Seth got close but no cigar to a win last season. Now he's finished second a couple times though. He almost got top 10 in the points, so he finished 11th in the points last season, though. But Seth looking to change things around season 28 this season. But meantime, you got the only Chrysler product in the field. That is Chelsea Bowles in the 67 car, as I mentioned, driving the Peacock Dodge dealer's car, the Buddy Arrington machine that she's driving. That's the team out of the state of Virginia, though. Chelsea Bowles is one of those drivers driving for, again, Gardner Evans Motorsports here. Gardner Evans Motorsports got a lot of cars this season. Johnny and Quentin added their friends to the series, I should say, too. So, needless to say, they got a real super team happening. We'll see if they'll measure up to some of the top drivers in the field this season, though. However, because you got a lot of guys hungry for a win and maybe the championship here. And give a call to the 47 car. This man has not raced a series, I think, since season 14, or I think it was, but it's not been since season 14. But Zed Weinstein in the 47 Hawaiian Punch Buick making his return to the series now in that machine, driving the Ron Bouchard cars as they come off turn number 4 here. But Weinstein, a 2-time series champion, last won the championship in season 13. But he is moving up this way through the field here. And number 47 car actually now caught in a sucker hole as Shea Dairyman and Rob Evans both go by him. Right now, William Brock has the lead in the Burger King Chevrolet, but now Dairyman moves to the low side here as he gets by both Brock and the 7 car of Mike Becker. Unusual to see Becker in some car other than the 43 machine, but Kyle Matthews beat him to that ride, so Becker driving the other Petty machine right there, the number 711 Chief Auto Parts machine. That is Kyle Petty's 1984 ride he's driving right here. This is all 1984 cars, by the way, in the field this season, by the way. If there's going to be a season 29, though, that's going to be, it's still kind of up in the air and up for grabs in some ways. I will go ahead and say that, though, because I'm not sure what to do for next season. I know it's too early to start thinking about that, but still. Johnny Gardner has the lead now as he gets Dylan Poteet to help him right there. And, whoa, Joshua Osborne had to back off a little bit in that 28 car. Something may have, I don't know if something's awry with that 28 Hardy's machine or not, but there he is. Osborne drops only to 197 miles an hour, but now gets it back. Now gets it back under full power now. Poteet now has the lead. Here comes number 90, Charles Sanford to the low side. So it's unusual to see Sanford driving a Ford in this series, by the way, but that's what he signed up for here. As you see another Ford, Mike Becker to the low side, takes second position now. Belt Bowles back up to the field now in the 67 car up to third position now. She's got Matt Haas in the 8 and Jacob Thibodeau in the 33 car right behind them. We should mention also the Gatorade Twin 125s, as of late, has been a race of upsets. You know, you usually see a lot of surprise winners in the 125 qualifier, and we have seen quite a bit of them in the past seasons we've done this series. Chelsea Bowles moves to the low side now. She takes the 67 car up to the number 1 spot now, or tries to. Dips down, she has the lead. But Mike Becker's not giving up in that number 7 car as they come off turn number 4. And Becker, I think, leads this lap of the competition. Yes, he does. Number 711 machine. 10 laps to go in the first Gatorade Twin 125 dual race. And now Bowles is going backwards now. Johnny Gardner goes to the top spot now. Gardner, the first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series winner. He won the Daytona 500 way back in season number 1 in this series. And Gardner has since then been one of the top contenders in the series. Along with a few other drivers, of course, in this field here. You got 3 drivers in this first dual race that's been in the series since way back in the very first day. Johnny Gardner, Dylan Poteet, and Joshua Osborne. And in fact, the Zed Weinstein, I think, was also in that very first race too, I think, come to think of it, in that number 47 machine. I'm not really sure on that. But down the backstretch you go there. Weinstein now running behind Travis Furness in the 75 car. Furness now takes the lead, but don't look now, but here comes last season's Daytona 500 champion Keith Batson to the low side. Batson takes the number 21. Buddy Baker covers up to the top spot now, as he takes the Valvoline Ford up to the top spot now, but Furness fights back on the outside of the track here and sticks his Pontiac out to the top spot now in a Simonized machine as he takes the lead now. Down to 8 laps to go in this race, as now Quentin Moore goes to the lead now in car 26. "21 cars within 6/10 of a second apart here, almost 7/10 of a second, as the fastest lap race so far is being held by Keith Batson at 2:02.603. Now Trent Dunham goes to the top spot now in car number 1. Dunham, of course, you remember, for a long time had a Daytona 500 monkey on his back in the NNSCRA, but that was finally broken when he won the season 10 Snickers Cup Daytona 500. Here, so Trent, of course, has won in the Castrol GTX Cup Series before at Daytona, but it was in the Pepsi 400 when he won that race. Way back in Season 5, you remember Trent had the Jeff Gordon colors in that race. Now in the backstretch they go. Here comes number 55. That's Rob Evans. He looks for the lead. Nope. Here comes Osborne in the 28 car. I didn't see him bet down there. But Osborne takes the number 1 spot now. The man who will sit on the pole for the Daytona 500. Oh, 3 wide to the line. Who leads this lap? It's James Sykes in 89 who leads that lap. And he'll stick that. He'll try to stick. He tried to stick that Pontiac across 2 lanes right there, but Osborne had already committed to that low lane. I tell you what. Imagine if we had a Daytona 500. Imagine in the Daytona 500 if we're going to have a 3. Imagine if the Daytona 500 comes and we're going to have a 3 wide finish. Imagine if that were to happen. That would be just absolutely out of control. Off turn number 4, here comes number 51. Jordan Anderson pulls ahead to the top spot now. But here comes Osborne and Cat Batson to the high side now. Osborne leads this lap in 28. You usually don't see the high side get a good run at Daytona. They're not in previous Daytona races in this series, though. But it's looking like that... But it's looking like we may have a foresight of things to come for the Daytona 500, possibly looking at how these cars are running right now. Jordan Anderson now moves to second position, but now he looks inside for the lead. Now he's going to have Seth Cole pushing him in the 52 car, tries to, while Osborne has a 0 car of Shea Dairyman back there. And Osborne again leads that lap in 28 cars as he sticks it down to the low side. James Sykes back there in 89, one of Quentin Moore's drivers in this field. He's at the second position now, and right behind him comes 52, Seth Cole. He'll move to the low side. He moves in front of Chelsea Bowles in 67 car. And now Seth now tries for the lead. 3 wide into turn number 3. And here we go again. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Off turn number 4 they come here as now Seth tries to take the lead in that lap there, but James Sykes will in the 89 machine. As we're now down to 3 laps remaining in this first dual race. Now Sykes pulls ahead just a little bit as they come off turn number 2. Oh, Sykes almost came down and blocked the 4 car of William Brock, but Brock pulls back ahead. Two laps to go in the first dual race here. William Brock in car number 4 pulls out in front now. Jacob Thibodeau second position now. Dylan Poteet up the 3rd spot. Batson, who's going to be in the right place in the right time. I tell you what, it's looking like the outside lane may be your best bet. This way it's looking like right now. And James Sykes has an outside lane working for him right now in that number 89 machine. But William Brock now fights back on the outside. Come on, turn number 4 as the white flag will be waving. This time by 1 lap remaining in the first Gatorade Twin 125 dual race. Off in the turn number 1 they come here. Keith Batson, car 21, up the second now as they come off the second turn now. Brock's going to pull ahead, though. Batson, nowhere to go in a 21 machine. Now Charles Sanford's on the outside of the racetrack here as they come up turn number 4. Does he have enough of a push? I don't think he does here, but as they come up turn number 4, William Brock in car number 4 pulls ahead as it comes to start-finish line. And it'll be William Brock winning race number 1 of the Gatorade Twin 125s. Keith Batson comes home second. Third will go to Charles Sanford. Fourth will go to Rob Evans. And James Sykes comes home in fifth. Sixth will go to Mitchell Collins. Seventh to Dylan Poteet. Eighth, Joshua Osborne. He'll keep his pole position starting spot, though. Ninth to Mike Becker. And 10th to Matt Haas. So there you see the finishing order right here. The rest of the order here. Jacob Thibodeau comes home in 11th. 12th will go to Cat Batson. 13th, Jordan Anderson. 14th, Seth Cole. Trent Dunham 15th. 16th will go to Quentin Moore. Chelsea Bowl 16th, or 17th, I should say, excuse me. 18th, Johnny Gardner. 19th, Travis Furness. 20th to Zed Wesson. And 21st to Shea Dairyman. So that's how they will finish here in the first Gatorade Twin 125 dual race. And we will see, and we will be back we'll be back for race number 2 of the Gatorade Twin 125s right after this. Back at Daytona International Speedway, as the field is lined up for race number 2 of the Gatorade Twin 125s. We saw a great race in race number 1. See what happens in the second dual race here today as the field lined up for the start here. On the pole, it's the outside pole sitter, Jessica Shelton. She starts outside pole for the Daytona 500. She's alongside Zachary Fitzwater in car number 84. He's driving a Chevrolet. Second row, he's Levi McIntyre in 17. He'll be alongside number 5, Phil Parker. Third row, Jay Jefferson, car number 64, to Sonny King Ford, I should say, car number 64. He's alongside car number 12, Ryan George, one of the 2 Junior Johnson cars in the field this season. Next row, Daniel Bouchard in number 14, Oldsmobile. He's alongside car number 3, Cole Deaver in the Wrangler GM Goodwrench Chevy. Next row has Matt McIntyre in 44, and number 97 is Laura Chung. She's driving another Oldsmobile in this field. One of, I think, 4 Oldsmobiles in this field this season. Next row is Zach Rogers in number 98, the Levi Garrett Chevrolet. He's alongside car number 27 is Stephen Cullen, one of the rookies in this field here, driving the 27 Old Milwaukee Pontiac. Next row, Kev Shear, number 71. He's in another Oldsmobile. Right? Actually, I should say it's a Pontiac, excuse me, on that one. He's in number 71. He's alongside number 11, Zach Winkle, in the first Junior Johnson car. Next row has Nathan Hudson in 16, the Carolina Tool Chattanooga Choose Chevy. He's alongside car number 48. It is Jesse Turner alongside. Next row, Colton Schwartz in 41. He's alongside Kyle Matthews in car 43, the STP Pontiac. And starting shotgun field will be Aaron Macklin, a rookie in this series, but no rookie in the NNSCRA. However, he's been in the Duracell Cup Series from Seth Series many times. This is the first time Aaron signed up for the Castrol GTX Cup Series. His first season, he's in car number 88, the Gatorade Pontiac. And starting shotgun field will be car number 2, Dylan Young in the Red Roof Inn Sleep Cheap Buick. So the field is lined up here. We saw William Brock win the first Gatorade Twin 125 dual race. And half the field is lined up for the Daytona 500. We'll see who the other half of the field shakes out. This is the field that determines the lineup for the outside rows for the 500, by the way. And so yeah, we had the inside rows lined up here. We'll see how the outside rows will line up for this 500 here as the field will get the command to fire the engines for the Gatorade Twin 125 race number 2. Actually, it should be ladies and gentlemen, because there's a woman on the pole for the second dual race. So the field will roll off of pit road to begin the second dual race here, and we'll be back for the start right after this. Back at Daytona, as you see the speed shot here off turn number 4, Jessica Shelton and Zachary Fitzwater will lead the field down for the green flag here in race number 2. The Gatorade Twin 125s. This will determine the start of the second half of the Daytona 500 lineup as the green flag flies, and race number 2 of the Gatorade Twin 125s is on. In the turn number 1 they come here. Shelton will bring him down into turn number 1. Levi McIntyre second position here, and trying for third is Jay Jefferson in car 64. Backstretch now here, already over 190 miles an hour on the backstretch. Here comes Levi McIntyre to the low side into turn number 3, and he'll take the low side for the top spot, tries to at least, but Shelton fights back on the outside. We've seen in the first dual race, the outside lane usually holds their own, and Shelton will lead the first lap, I think, or is it going to be McIntyre? No, it's going to be Shelton leading the first lap. First lap, 178.973 miles per hour. As they go to do turn number 1 and 2 again here, McIntyre goes to the second position still. Outside Polster for this second dual race here. Zachary Fitzwater dropping back a little bit as he's now in the clutches of the 5 car of Phil Parker. And now car number 64, Jay Jefferson, looks low on McIntyre and Shelton both. He's got the big push from the 44 car of Matt McIntyre. Matt, winner of 3 races last season. And it's going to be 64 car of Jay Jefferson to the top spot now. Second lap for the leader, 200.223 miles per hour. We've seen 200-mile-an-hour laps out of almost all the cars in the first dual race. Off into turn number 3, Matt McIntyre goes to the top spot now. Number 44, the Piedmont Airlines Chevy. As they come off turn number 4 here, Speed Shot. And that's what 195 mile an hour plus looks like as the field goes by here. And now number 64, Jefferson led that lap that time by. Matt McIntyre to the top spot now. Car number 44, rear Zach Rogers to second place. 2 of the drivers considered to be contenders for the championship this season. And there goes number 64, Jefferson to the outside as Rogers goes inside now. Battle for the lead here through turns number 3 and 4 here. Rogers pulls ahead as the 64 car has nowhere to go on the outside of the track here. He's got no drafting help, and he does now. Shelton, but it was late for Jefferson now as Rogers leads that lap here. Hudson to second place there, and Dylan Young up at the 3rd spot now after starting this dual race in dead last. Down the backstretch now here. Here comes number 43, Kyle Matthews to the low side. Yes, it's Matthews this time driving this car instead of Mike Becker. Becker, you remember, is now driving this number 7 Chief Auto Parts 711 Ford. Matthews taking the Richard Petty colors this season as Rogers now to the outside leads that lap. And of course, remember, Kyle Matthews, of course, the season 27 Castrol GTX Cup Series champion, his 3rd championship he's won. Hopes to duplicate it again this season here as they come off turn number 2 there, but it's at competition is going to be awfully stiff. Competition, as usual, is very stiff this season here as they come through turns 3 and 4 now. Stephen Cullen, one of the two rookies in this second dual field, come off turn number 4. He'll take the lead here as they come off the 4th corner. And Cullen leads his first lap of the season. He's driving the number 27 Tim Richmond colors this season. And turn number 1 goes car number 71, Kev Shearer. He moves to the lead now. Takes lead for the time being, but the inside lane now moves on here. Cole Deaver had the inside lane, but now Daniel Bouchard leads that inside group with the 88 car of of Aaron Macklin in the 88 machine right there. He moves low. 12 car of Rob Evans. He's gonna, or I should say, Ryan George. Excuse me. Rob Evans is in the first race. What am I talking about? Ryan George in the 12 car this season here. The Budweiser Chevy. In fact, both the Junior Johnson cars are in the field this season in this dual race. And now Daniel Bouchard led the last time by, but now Aaron Macklin goes to the top spot now in the 88 Gatorade Pontiac. As they come down the backstretch now, he moves low, and now he's stuck in the middle now. Here comes 17, Levi McIntyre goes low. He'll take the lead in car number 17. Levi has won here at Daytona before, but his win, like Trent Dunham, also was in the Pepsi 400 a few seasons back in season 19. Down the low side goes Matt McIntyre, car 44, and he's got the lead, or he's got second position, I should say, excuse me, as he takes position from Colton Schwartz in the 41 car. Schwartz falls back in line here. Phil Parker now moves low. He's going to give Matt McIntyre a bit of a push as the McIntyres go at it. No relation to each other. Matt in 44, Levi in 17. Both have won races in their careers in this series there, but Levi has a championship at least. Matt McIntyre hopes to win a championship this season, I should say. And whoa, that was close to the line. The margin, it was 0.02 of a second that time by between those two cars. But there, Levi McIntyre led that lap here, but here they come down the backstretch here as Phil Parker leads, but here comes Jesse Turner in 48 to the low side. One change we are going to make, one change I mentioned that we did make, by the way, for this season as opposed to the last season we did. Remember, last season we ran all those dual races for points, so, and we have actually... And we have dropped that whole deal, so the only dual race you're going to see from here on out in this series is going to be the Gatorade Twin 125 qualifying races leading up to the Daytona 500. Jesse Turner was in the middle of the racetrack here now, but then he switches to the low side now behind the 84 car of Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater was the outside pole sitter for this Gatorade dual race by qualifying fourth for the 500. Originally qualifying fourth, I should say. Whether he keeps that spot or he keeps that spot for whether he keeps that spot by winning the second dual race or not, though, we'll see what happens here as they come off the fourth corner. And comes car number 5. That is Phil Parker. He led that time by. Come down the backstretch here, so as you see, Jesse Turner goes to the lead now, but here comes number 2. Dylan Young looks low, and he's got nobody drafting with him on the outside though. But Zach Rogers sticks with the 48 car Jesse Turner as they come off the fourth corner now. Turner and Young side by side. Let's see who has the advantage as they come off the fourth corner. I think it's going to be Turner, looks like, and yes, it will be Jesse Turner, and he leads that lap over Dylan Young. 7 to go. Actually, be 7 to go this time, but it's 8 to go right now. Excuse me. Nathan Hudson goes low as he looks low on Dylan Young. Young almost blocked Jesse Turner, but saw there was nobody there. Now Young's caught in a sucker hole now as they come on the backstretch, and Nathan Hudson goes to the lead now with the help of the 27 car of Stephen Cullen. Matthews at the third position now. Shear looks slow, and they'll try to push Matthews to the top spot now. 7 laps remaining in duel number 2. And Shear moves Matthews up the track now as they go through turns 1 and 2. Cole Deaver now follows Kev Shear as they come off the second corner here. Pontiac and Chevy on the low side of the track here. And which car is that? Behind Deaver, which Budweiser car is that? That's the 11 of Zach Winkle. As he's got Matt McIntyre behind him. That was close. Matthews gets shoved back just a little bit right there. As they come to the start-finish line now. Shear looks low on Stephen Cullen for position now. As for second place, Nathan Hudson led the last time by. Off into turn number 3 now. Here comes Zach Winkle going to the low side. He's going to look for position now. Takes the second spot away now as they come off turn number 4. We now have 5 to go. This time by Kev Shearer leads the second dual race now. Now to the low side goes Matt McIntyre in the 44 car, 14 of Daniel Bouchard, and the 9 of Jessica Shelton. Off turn number 2, here comes Matt McIntyre, or I should say, on the outside. Matt McIntyre's on the outside here. Nathan Hudson goes low for position now in the 16 car. He'll try to move low on Zach Winkle for the spot. He will do so. Gives Kev Shear a bit of a shove, and Shear keeps the lead for the time being. Bouchard now tries for third spot. Shelton and Laura Chung behind him. Four laps to go. There you see the back of the field right there. Ryan George back there. So is Colton Schwartz in the 41 car. And who's that on the outside? That's Levi McIntyre in 17. Now the 48 car of Jesse Turner gets shoved up to the high side now. He's going to drop a few positions here as they come off turn number 4. 3 wide between Turner, Deaver, and Kyle Matthews as they come up to the start-finish line. And meantime, Kev Shear keeps the lead here. Shelton to second place now, as she's got the push from Laura Chung in 97. Pontiac in first, Ford in second, Oldsmobile third and fourth now, the 97 and 14 cars. And Shelton's now caught in the middle as she gets shoved to the high side now. And now it's Laura Chung to second place now. She's in second place here. Macklin in the 88 car behind them, trying for third position. 3 wide between Heath, Shelton, and Bouchard. Two laps remaining in the second dual race. Can Kev Shear hold on? Aaron Macklin in the 88 car now looks low on the track here. And here comes Laura Chung in 97. Shear stuck on the high side now in the 71 car. But he's going to get a push from the 64 car of Jay Jefferson now. I thought he was going to get a push from Jefferson. Now he's going to push Laura Chung now. And Shear's caught up to the high side now. Off to number 4 here as they get the white flag. 1 lap remaining here at Daytona in the second dual race. Aaron Macklin, the 88, Gatorade Pontiac out in front. Is he going to hold them all up for the win? We'll see. But Dylan Young's got other plans here. He looks to the low side. Dylan Young in car number 2, the Red Roof ends Buick. Jumps out in front now. Here comes Fitzwater in 84. Matthews behind him in 43. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. Dylan Young in car number 2 out in front. Aaron Macklin's going to try to. It's got some help on the outside of the track now as they come through the third and fourth turns now. Matthews is going to pull ahead in 43. They come to start-finish line here to the start as the checker flag waves. Kyle Matthews wins duel number 2 at Daytona. Kyle Matthews takes the number 43 King Richard Petty Pontiac to victory lane in duel number 2 as he joins William Brock as the duel winners here at Daytona. And the Daytona 500 lineup will be is all set here. We'll give you the lineup at the end of the video. At the end of this video here. Second place will go to Ryan George. Dylan Young was third. Fourth will go to Colton Schwartz. Fifth place will be the 84 car of Zachary Fitzwater. Aaron Macklin was sixth. Seventh place will go to Levi McIntyre. Eighth to Jay Jefferson. Ninth to Laura Chung. And Zach Rogers comes home in 10th. Average speed here in this dual race, 198.289. As average margin of victory, 0.095 at the start-finish line here. Rest of the order for you. Jessica Shelton comes home in 11th. Here she'll keep the second place starting spot, though. Kev Shear was 12th. 13th will go to Phil Parker. 14th, Daniel Bouchard. That's matching his car number. 15th will be Zach Winkle. Cole Deaver, 16th. 17th will go to Nathan Hudson. 18th, Matt McIntyre. Stephen Cullen, 19th. And Jesse Turner will come home in 20th in the second dual race. So that will do it here today in the second Daytona dual race here. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got NRSs, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Gold desires for this channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series in full swing on this channel as well too. And also check out our other offline series, including not only Seth's Duracell Cup Series, but also Levi McIntyre's Marvel Studios Cup Series, which is on his channel, Thrashman899. So that will do it here today at Daytona. And I forgot to mention too, those two do their races a whole lot better than I do as well too. So that will do it here today at Daytona. Here, congratulations again to our Daytona Gatorade 125 winners. William Brock, who wins the first race, and Kyle Matthews, winner of the second race. They'll be the second row for the Daytona 500. How will the rest of the lineup shake up? Well, like I said, you'll see at the end of this video as we give you the lineup. But for now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you for the Great American Race, the Daytona 500.